Hello my lovelies, welcome to my channel and my art studio. I am Mrs. B, your Catholic art teacher. Boys and girls, today we're going to be doing some painting. Yay! A lot of you have been asking to do it, so let's get started boys and girls. First of all, we're going to paint a lovely flower for our Blessed Mother. We are in the month of May. Actually, this is going to be the last week by the time this video goes out. And yeah, we must honor our Blessed Mother. So we're going to give her a beautiful flower. So let's get started with adding water to my palette. Alright, and I've also got some white, which I know I'm going to be using. Alright, so we're going to be doing finger painting. So the color of our flower is going to be red, pink, that color. So it's going to be lovely warm colors, alright? So the first thing we're going to do is get a reasonable size and very lightly circle to just trace around it. So we just very lightly, boys and girls, very lightly trace around this circle. So then we know our borders. And boys and girls, we're going to find halfway. So let's say about here would be halfway. I eyeballed it, and so I'm just gonna put some points as to how, so that I can get an idea in what direction our petal's gonna be going. So I just put it like that just to remind me of the direction. Alright, boys and girls, so let's get started with our first. So we wet our fingers and we dip it in. I'm going to use my index finger, my pointer, and I'm just going to go ahead and just make sure that the lines that I am the petals, sorry, are in the correct direction. It's supposed to be in the right direction. So this will help. By having putting the little lines around the circle will help me with the directions. And then as you're going around, you can just twist the paper, boys and girls. I'm wetting my finger. Okay, we're continuing. Wet my finger. I hope you're having fun. There's some children who, but if a little paint go on their hands, they have to go, Miss, can I go and wash my hands? Oh, I just love the organic feeling of having paint all over my hands. It's okay. But there's some children who don't like it, so, you know, I'm not forcing that point. So it's going to continue with my lines. Are you with me, boys and girls? I hope so. See if I can fit 2 more lines. One here, one there. Right, so this one lost its position a little bit. Doesn't matter, I'm going to go over it. I'm going to go over it with white. Okay, we're continuing. We're nearly there. And we would complete the first layer of our beautiful flower for our Blessed Mother. You know, devotions to our Blessed Mother has been for many, many years, and I know that well, I know in some countries they have the May crowning, which is the little children, they bring flowers and they crown our Blessed Mother with it. But they don't have that here in Dominica, unfortunately. They should bring this, all these devotions should return. All right, so there is our first layer. So I'm going to let it dry and then I'm going to get back to you. So it's lovely and dry. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of white to this, especially in this area here where it's looking a little bit, what's the word, busy, shall we use for a better word. So just use this, and yeah, we're going to go around with just wash your hands. So I'm just going to go over the area. Maybe have to dab this off. It's a little bit too muddy. Not really muddy, but it's just a little untidy. So I'm going to go back and take this very lightly. That's better. And then I'm going to go ahead and I need to just remove that excess right there. Gonna go back and get some white. So we're just, with the white, we're just filling in the areas that are, just add a little bit, go back, add a little bit, use some water, and if I have to blot it, I will, if it gets a bit too much. Alright, but so far I'm liking it. We're trying to get away from these spaces in between the petals. So what we're doing, we're just adding white. So let's see what patterns we're making, boys and girls. Listen to me, this is fun times, you know. We're having fun, we're getting ourselves all, fingers all paint, filled with paints, and you know, we're just enjoying it as we're going along. Alright, so I'm going to take my rag again and just dab it a little bit. It's okay to have the streaks and the colours running with each other. It makes a very nice pattern. I always like to see that. So boys and girls, it isn't, you're not doing anything wrong, okay? Put it this way. So I'm going to go ahead and go around, continue going around. Going to blot this out a little bit. Yeah, beginning to like this flower. Wash my finger again. Just continue. I just want my white to remain nice and pure. Yeah, so we just continue to do the same as we're going around. Add some whites. Last 3. And it, I think. Yep. Okay, and then I'm just going to dab it and then add some white just in some areas there and dab that out. Alright, so that's, I'm going to let it dry and I'm going to get back to you. So there it is, boys and girls. So the next thing, we're going to add another layer, but this time we're going to go a bit closer to the center and we're going to be using our thumb. So we wet our thumb and we dip it in some paint. Now use it, because your thumb is a little bit wider than your index finger, so it's gonna look, the petals are gonna appear more fatter, and so we're gonna go continue going in the same direction. And we're going to, as we're going around, we're turning our paper around. As we're going around, we're turning our paper. Because we want it to be going in the same direction. Alright? We do not want to lose direction, boys and girls. I'm going to bring this a little lower so you can see it. So we're going this way. Continue. Wet your thumb, I hope you can see, and just come down like that with your thumb. So these petals are going to be a little bit fatter than the previous one. So we have 2 more to do and then we'll be done. That's 1, that's the thumb, and that's the last one. There you go. So I'm going to, while it's wet, boys and girls, I'm going to go ahead and use a white. Hopefully the white will be a nice pink color. So just wetting my finger, and yeah, I have pink in my hand, but it should be white. But I'm just going to add a layer of pink I have there. So I'm going to go ahead and just add a little bit of pink like that. You know, a little bit. Wash my hands. Just add some pink if you have any pink paint. Just so that when I add the white, it's going to look, it's going to have a lovely color to it. Just like that. Okay, I think that's good. Don't have to do it on every petal, but at least. And then you're going to go ahead, using your little pinky, you're going to wet it and you're going to add the white. So you're going to take a little bit of white and you're going to do what we did just in the center. This time we're just concentrating on the center. Wash the finger. Alright, wipe it, wet it again. So we're going to go 1, 2. Can do more than 2, that would be great. Wet it, wash it, wet it, add some white, like that. Wet your finger, wipe it, add it again. So this is what we're trying to do, boys and girls, we're trying to add, so that I'm even tempted the white that I just painted in, to add a yellow to it, or an orange, you know, just to enhance it, because you know when you're closer to the center of the flower, it gets darker in color, right? So I just wanted to add that interest to it. Okay, so we have this one and that one, and that should be it. Right, so like I said, while it's wet, I'm going to add that a little bit of orange. Let me just spray my paint with some of, wash my pinky, and I'm going to go ahead and take some orange, and just add it, just a little bit, just dab it, so that it will wash your hand, because wash your finger, because the colors. So I'm just adding the orange to the center. I think it will make it look pretty. Alright, so we're going to add orange. Every 2 or 3 will be fine. Like if you see that one needs a bit, you just add it to it. So we're going to do it the other way now. And then we're going to add orange to the last petals. Doesn't seem to have much orange in them. So like that one, like that one. Like that one, that one. Yeah. So last thing we're going to do now, boys and girls, we're going to do the center. We're going to use our little pinky again, wash it, and wipe it, like that. And then we're going to add yellow dots. So we're going to get some yellow here. And then we're just going to add some yellow dots. Or you could add, if you have cotton swabs, that would make, you could use that as, oh, oops, my hand dripped. Yeah, my, if you have cotton swabs, that can work as well, right? So I'm just going to go around and just, so some of the colors are going to go inside the center, that's fine. I'm going to add, I'll just leave it as that. I can add some orange maybe, just here, there, in the center. Let it just smudge inside. Alright, and I'm going to let it dry and I'll get back to you, boys and girls. So it's nice and dry, boys and girls. So I'm going to use a black pencil crayon. And I think what I would like to do, I want to really give this area a little bit of shape. So I'm going to just go around it so that we can see that this is the middle part where the nectar is, where the bees come to get food. And yeah, and just that's what I just feel like I'd like to do in the center. So you can just continue like that, just all around like that. And maybe we could just leave that like that. I think that would add a little depth that it needs. I don't want to outline everything. I just want to leave it like that, boys and girls. So there you are. There is your flower for our Blessed Mother. And I can't wait to see your flower to our Blessed Mother using your fingers. All right? So, yeah, please share with me and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.